up, guys? Welcome back to the SUPES channel. My name is Matthew. And on this channel, I am to entertain, inform, and inspire using the topic of discussion as always, which is superheroes. So guys, we got a ton of new information regarding Spider-Man Miles Morales. We got a new trailer that gave us some new story details about the game, as well as confirmation that Peter Parker's Spider-Man is in Spider-Man Miles Morales. So we have a ton of new information to break down regarding Spider-Man Miles Morales. But right before we do that, guys, make sure to stay to the end of the video for giveaway details, as I'm giving away an entire SUPES merch line. Now, without further ado, let's break down all the new information we got regarding Spider-Man Miles Morales. So Insomniac Games, the developers of Spider-Man Miles Morales, decided to release a new trailer for the game that didn't show any new gameplay or footage, but gave us a ton more insight of what we can expect as fans when we get our hands on Spider-Man Miles Morales December 2020. Guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this game, and the most brilliant thing about this game is that we are freaking 6 months away from getting our hands on it. When Spider-Man PS4 was first announced, our excitement shot through the roof. But we also had to wait 2 years until we actually got our hands on the game. Here, we're 6 months out, so it's like the hype train has already begun because we're going to continue to get more and more information and gameplay and trailers for the game as we gear up for its December release date. Anyways, breaking down the new info we got from this trailer, so as the developers were talking more about the game, one of the first things they addressed is what exactly is Spider-Man Miles Morales. There had been a ton of confusion whether it was an expansion pack or a standalone game, but Insomniac makes it clear that Spider-Man Miles Morales is its own standalone game. However, it is the Uncharted Lost Legacy of the Spider-Man universe. This means that Spider-Man Miles Morales will be long enough to be its own game with its own story, but it won't be as long and jam-packed like Spider-Man PS4. Similar to Spider-Man Miles Morales, Uncharted Lost Legacy was a spin-off game within the Uncharted series that clocked in around 10 hours of gameplay. So we can expect Spider-Man Miles Morales to be around 10 to 15 hours long, including the story as well as all the side missions. Insomniac also decided to reveal the actual synopsis for the game that gives us more of an insight on the story, and the synopsis reads: it's now wintertime, about a year after the events of the first game. Marvel's New York is covered in snow, and just before Christmas break, a war between an energy corporation and a high-tech criminal army has broken out. Miles' new home in Harlem is at the heart of the battle. So Spider-Man Miles Morales takes place a year after the events of the first game, and now Peter has taught Miles everything he knows, so Miles is ready to finally become Spider-Man. It's also important to note that Miles' new home is Harlem, which is a huge change from the comics, as we all know Miles is from Brooklyn. This leads me to the belief that they probably won't expand the map from the first game, because if Peter and Miles both live in New York and they're both fighting crime in New York, why would they go to Brooklyn? I mean, they could still expand the map, but I just don't think they will. Now, the main story of the game will revolve around an energy corporation and a high-tech criminal army that has broken out. If you guys saw my other Spider-Man videos, you'll know that I theorized that both Prowler and Kingpin would be the villains of the game, and that theory still sounds very plausible, as Prowler could be the head of the energy corporation, which looks to be supplying people with technology that bears a strong resemblance to Prowler's tech from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Then on the other side, we have the high-tech criminal army that has broken out. I think the last part is very important, as I think Kingpin will play a role in this game, as we saw the other types of enemies that Miles will face bears a strong resemblance to the Kingpin soldiers from Spider-Man Web of Shadows. But because Kingpin got locked away at the beginning of the first game, in this game, he will break out, as the description reads. As the trailer continued, we also got a new look at concept art for the game, and one of the pieces features Miles electrocuting something that bears a strong resemblance to the opening shot of the first trailer, and the other concept art is Miles Morales swinging in New York alongside Peter Parker's Spider-Man, which they also address in this trailer. When talking about Peter Parker, the developers had to say this. Oh, and one last thing. Many of you have wondered if Peter Parker is okay. Don't worry, we still have much of Peter's story left to tell, but this game is all about Miles, a critical part of our Spider-Man universe, and you won't want to miss what happens. So our boy Peter is okay, which once again reassures the fans, because after the first reveal trailer, everyone was speculating that Peter Parker was dead, because you know that's what happens in the Miles Morales comics, even though I've been screaming that Peter Parker is not dead, his story is not over, and they reassure the fans in this trailer, and Peter Parker will once again have his time once again, as the Insomniac teased Spider-Man 2 when they say this. It's been amazing to be creative director on Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales, working with such an incredible team. I joined Insomniac near the end of Marvel's Spider-Man, and being able to collaborate with our team and Marvel to create a new story and experience all around Miles Morales has been a career highlight. It's been great to also work with Brian Intar, who directed the first game, as he continues to imagine big things from the Marvel's Spider-Man universe. So it looks like our boy Brian Intar, who brought the greatest superhero game of all time in Spider-Man PS4, is now the Kevin Feige of this Spider-Man game universe, and now we know that he's currently working on Spider-Man 2 as well as the future of the Spider-Man universe. So guys, we got a ton of new information regarding Spider-Man Miles Morales. We got, more or less what the story will be like. We know that Peter Parker and Miles are going to be swinging alongside together, as we see from this beautiful concept art once again. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait for this game. All of the information, all of the news, it's been coming at us so fast. Like, it feels like just the other day this game was announced, and now we know what the story is gonna be. We know so much about this game in such a short amount of time, and that's the beauty about this. That's the beauty about announcing a game 6 months before it gets in the hands of its users. So guys, it's not too far-fetched to say that we are so close from continuing to get more information, from continuing to get more gameplay, more trailers, as the Marvel Spider-Man universe continues to expand, continuing with Spider-Man Miles Morales. With that being said, guys, now getting into giveaway details. I'm giving away an entire SUPES merch line. All you have to do to enter this giveaway is like this video, comment down below, subscribe, and hit that bell notification on my channel to get notified when these videos go up. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys are just as excited for Spider-Man Miles Morales as I am. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.